The lesson to be learned here is don't buy NFTs from Jack Dorsey. You'd be better off buying Beanie Babies from Jack Dorsey. Wow, guys, this story, you may have heard a year ago or so, the first ever tweet was sold by Jack Dorsey for...
Tweet heard around the world.
For some $48 million.
$48 million. It's a bad impression, sorry.
But now it turns out it's worthless. What we all had expected.
$280 isn't completely
That's not
worthless.
Come on, man. That's not worthless. That's something.
Yeah, that's just a 99.993% decrease in your value. It's not worthless, right?
Well, it was not worth it enough to actually complete that transaction, though, it sounds like, because the tweet still belongs with the current owner. Yeah, this is insane. It turns out people were putting in bids, right, for this first ever tweet.
Yeah,
and they were so low because just no one wants it.
Yeah, I don't. Maybe not enough people knew about it. I mean, that's a potential. What happened here is that not enough people knew about it, but they were only a few people bid on it, and the lowest was .0019, which was $6, and the highest was $277. And so maybe nobody cared. Maybe this guy's the only one who even wanted this tweet. This is hard to say. It's like .com bubble, some people bid crazy amounts for these websites they thought were going to be a ton of money.
Yeah.
This guy bid tons of money initially for this tweet to get the first ever tweet created into an NFT. This doesn't have any utility, though. What
happened here? I mean, this dude thought it had that much value, 2-something million. We all saw it when that came out. Everybody's. I know. I was like, what? I don't even get it. I don't even understand what the deal is. And now he's like, man, I have something of so much value. I mean, how did this happen? Is this indicative of what's the future?
The thing is, I think there's too much emphasis put on the first, and not. There's so many firsts of everything out there that you could make into an NFT. You have to do better than that. Yeah. This has zero utility other than saying it was the first. I'm afraid at this point, even if they were able to market it, the damage has been done. I think.
Yeah. Everyone already knows it's not worth a lot of money.
Well,
and go ahead.
The problem is, what is it even? I still don't understand. I get that the first tweet was a bunch of letters that said something, but the NFT, anybody could have copied and I could make 400 of those NFTs.
You're a right-click saver, huh?
Just setting up my
Well, I mean, and I could make it into a legit NFT. Yeah. There's nothing original about that, of those words.
Yeah, anybody could copy and paste that and create an NFT
create an actual NFT about it and say, this is the first one of that.
What he should have done, honestly, is he should have attached some of his company's shares to that. That would have gave it tremendous amount of value. If he was able to give it that sort of utility by attaching some shares to it, people would have, that tweet would have been worth a ton of money. But the fact that it's only a picture does not indicate anything.
Is the future. Yeah. That is the future. What does that NFT do now?
Yeah, that would have made it sticky. That would have been a gooey one.
Yes. You that is the key, and that is the future.
Sticky or stinky? That could be.
Sticky or stinky. We should do projects that way. We should rate them.
We could.
Sticky or stinky.
Yeah, this NFT is stinky.
Yeah, stay away from it. Oh, that would be rude, but it would be kind of fun.
I mean, I'd have heard of the first, like a Michael Jordan dunk NFT, or I've seen.
Oh,
those.
You've seen those?
Top
yeah,
shots.
and they sold for a lot of money, from my understanding. But I really don't think things like that have much staying power. This is the excitement around NFTs. It's kind of crazy to me because what gets the headlines are the sales numbers. So oh, these are crazy numbers. But what's actually exciting about it is the technology behind it and what you can do with it. And I think it's going to take a while.
Value that it actually brings. The only reason that people are doing stuff like this because of CryptoPunks are worth a ton of money, even though they don't have a ton of utility. But the CryptoPunks are literally one of the first collections on there, and that's why. So even if you have the first tweet on there, it's still not the first NFT. It doesn't give it any extra value.
And there was no momentum. There was no momentum around that NFT. That is the key. When they first started, volume. They created this momentum of excitement. Even Bitcoin, when it first came out, and the first guy bought the pizza for 10,000 Bitcoin, there was a momentum that started growing that goes, oh, wait a minute, this is cool. We all started jumping in. With the tweet, no, I mean, the only momentum was, dude, that dude paid $2 million for that. What dumbass would do that?
Yeah. This is just some news article momentum, really.
I mean, at the end of the day, it comes down to value. And, you still have to create value in literally anything. And in this, I guess it was just a bragging right moment. I don't understand. But of all the firsts, or of all the tweets, you think of the more famous tweets out there that they could have made NFTs of, just strictly off cool factor. They could have done so many that would have been better.
That one wasn't even that cool.
No, it was the first, but the first is not good enough.
So the guy who did it is Estavi. He actually, who's Crypto Ventures Bridge Oracle. So it's a pretty big project that he's a part of, the Bridge Oracle, and it's on the Binance Smart Chain. But it's, I believe it's a competitor to Chainlink. So it's a kind of a bridge that bridges different tokens together. And so what he's done in the space has been substantial. He's created stuff that's helped further along the ecosystem of cryptocurrency working together. So the guy himself is smart, or he's at least worked on projects in a smart way. So maybe he's just got a ton of money and he's thinking this is going to be the next, Bitcoin type of thing.
Yeah.
But this decision, in my opinion, was a stinky decision.
Probably disappointing. But when you think about it, he had that much money to throw at it. He also, my understanding is that the sale of this was supposed to go to charity.
Yeah, 50% of the sale was supposed to go to charity.
50%. Yeah. So, I mean, he had money to lose, I guess, unless he really had the expectations of
making $48 million.
Yeah, if he bought it for $2.9 million, and then all he got was $24 million out of it, that's a massive gain.
Yeah.
And he gets a big write-off because he gave half to charity. So for him, it's probably a tax play to do that, even though he's making 100% or what was that, 1,000% gains on it or whatever.
So
10x.
How could with this much hype? I mean, there was not a ton of hype. I remember when it happened though. When he bought it, that was pretty hypey.
Yeah.
Did he just pick the wrong time because of kind of the bearish market right now because it's
must
so
have picked the
funky.
wrong time or the wrong market. I don't know who he advertised to. I'm seeing this article secondhand. I didn't see the initial one, but was like, wow, I didn't see it go on sale anywhere. I didn't see anybody talking about it. Yeah. It wasn't that big of a deal, I guess.
I sure heard about Elon buying Twitter. That was all over the place. Yeah, or trying to, or whatever the crap.
That was more important than Jack Dorsey's tweet. So.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay. Well, be careful. Once again, on NFT GUI, we're telling you, hey, be careful because
it's too good to be true. It's I mean, honestly, I think stuff like this is healthy to kind of see. It normalizes, it confirms what we all knew, that this is weird and can't last.
Yeah.
And then the cream's gonna rise to the
100%.
Yeah, so let us know what you think in the comments below. Do you want to buy this tweet? I heard it's up for sale.
I'll give it to you for a deal, baby.
It'll be cheap.
$473.
You might get it at cost too if you want to offer $2.9 million. That'll be cost.
Yeah, there you go.
He might do it.
Absolutely. All right. Well, we'll see you in the next video. Thanks so much. Like, subscribe. We love you.